Where is Thyrant? It's the single most asked question in the history of this shelter. Thousands of comments, theories, and concerns flooding the feed every single day. Once the most feared alpha in Hebei, the dog who challenged King Charles and paid the price in blood and bone, has vanished from the main yard. Did he succumb to his injuries? Was he exiled? Or is he hiding in the shadows of the new facility, waiting for a chance that will never come? Today, we stop the rumors. We go behind the reinforced fences of the new shelter to find the truth about the fallen king. The mystery ends now. This is the official report on the fate of Thyrant. To understand where Thyrant is, we have to look back at the moment he lost everything. It wasn't just a physical defeat, it was a total psychological deconstruction. When King Charles landed that final strike, the one that shattered Thyrant's teeth, he didn't just break a dog, he broke a legacy. In the dog world, teeth are the ultimate symbol of authority. Without them, an alpha is defenseless in the eyes of the pack. The footage of that night remains the most visceral proof of Charles's absolute power. Thyrant entered that fight as a dictator and left as a ghost. From that moment on, his energy shifted. The fire was gone, replaced by a hollow stare that signaled his abdication. He knew, and the pack knew, the era of the tyrant was over, and the reign of the silent alpha had officially begun. When the bearded uncle moved the tribe to the massive new facility, a tactical decision was made. While King Charles, Thorne, and Flower Dog led the pack into the new era, Thyrant was notably absent from the front lines. He wasn't part of the grand entrance. Why? Because in the new shelter, the hierarchy is tighter and more disciplined. Bringing a former, disgraced alpha into a fresh territory with 100 other dogs is a recipe for disaster. The decision to keep Thyrant in a separate, secure rehabilitation zone was not a punishment, but a necessity for pack stability. He currently resides in the quiet sector, a place where he can live without the constant pressure of defending a rank he no longer possesses. He is the king of a 10 by 10 space, a far cry from the vast yard he once policed with an iron fist. Reports from the inner circle suggest that Thyrant's physical health has stabilized, but his spirit remains fractured. At his age, recovery from such a high-profile defeat is more than just healing wounds. It's about overcoming the trauma of irrelevance. In the quiet sector, Thyrant doesn't bark at the passing handlers. He doesn't challenge the dogs in the neighboring pens. He has become a stoic of necessity. This is a common phenomenon in dog psychology known as learned helplessness, combined with age-related decline. He has accepted his fate. His days of lunging at Dobermans are gone. Now he spends his hours watching the birds or staring at the main gate, perhaps remembering the time when his bark made the entire shelter go silent. It is a dignified yet lonely end for a dog who thought he was invincible. With Thyrant out of the picture, the power dynamics of the Hebei Shelter had to evolve. King Charles needed more than just followers, he needed a system. This is where Thorne and Flower Dog stepped up. Thorne, the black-coated sentinel, became the primary shield. Unlike Thyrant, who ruled through fear and unpredictability, Thorne rules through proximity and loyalty to the king. Thorne doesn't seek the crown, he protects the one who wears it. Then there's Flower Dog, the jester giant, whose sheer size acts as a deterrent for any new arrivals who might think they can pull a Thyrant. This new duo has created an iron curtain that makes a rebel's rise impossible. The absence of Thyrant paved the way for a more professional, more organized leadership structure that keeps the peace with half the violence. If you want to see the long-term effects of Thyrant's fall, look at Rocky. Rocky is a nobody who tried to act like a somebody. In the old days, Thyrant might have killed a dog like Rocky just for looking the wrong way. But under King Charles, the punishment is far worse. It is humiliation. We see Thorne and Flower Dog constantly correcting Rocky, not with bites, but with pressure. They crowd his space, they ignore his posturing, and they remind him every second that he is at the bottom of the ladder. Rocky is a living example of what happens when you don't have the aura to back up the attitude. He is the jester of the court, a dog whose attempts at dominance are met with a yawn from the king and a heavy paw from the general. Rocky's misery is the ultimate proof that Thyrant's way of life is dead. People often ask why King Charles doesn't visit Thyrant. In dog psychology, the answer is simple. The king does not look back. To Charles, Thyrant is a closed chapter. Any interaction would only reignite a conflict that has already been settled. Charles's leadership is built on present moment awareness. By ignoring Thyrant's existence, he effectively erases Thyrant's power. If Charles were to go to the quiet sector to gloat, it would show insecurity. Instead, he maintains a 100-yard stare that looks towards the future of the shelter. This silence is louder than any bark. It tells the other 180 dogs that once you are out, you stay out. The king's mercy was allowing Thyrant to live. The king's justice is ensuring that Thyrant is forgotten by the pack. The new Hebei Shelter is a masterpiece of canine management. Every sector is designed to prevent the rise of another tyrant. Bearded Uncle and the team have implemented a visual surveillance system where high-ranking dogs like Thorne can see into multiple pens at once. This constant oversight prevents the shadow alliances that Thyrant used to build his power base. In the old yard, Thyrant had cronies. In the new yard, Charles has citizens. The difference is the lack of tension. When you watch the clips of the dogs eating together or resting in the sun, you're seeing the result of Thyrant's removal. Stability isn't just the absence of war, it's the presence of a structure so strong that war becomes unthinkable. Thyrant's isolation is the foundation upon which this peace was built. The obsession with Thyrant's whereabouts reveals something about us, the viewers. We love villain. We love the fallen hero trope. Many fans hope for a redemption arc where Thyrant returns to reclaim his glory. But this isn't a Hollywood movie, it's real-life animal behavior. In reality, a return would mean a bloodbath that no one in the shelter wants. The digital comments asking for Thyrant miss the point. His absence is a victory for animal welfare. By keeping him separate, the shelter staff are protecting both him and the pack. He gets to age without being challenged by younger, stronger dogs, and the pack gets to grow without fear. The search for Thyrant should end not with a where, but with a why. He is exactly where he needs to be for the kingdom to survive. Every time King Charles walks past the gate leading to the quiet sector, he is reminded of the cost of leadership. The scars on King Charles's own face, some from Thyrant, some from others, are the maps of his journey. They are the original content that no AI or re-uploader can ever truly replicate. These scars tell a story of a dog who survived the worst of the old world to build the best of the new one. Thyrant's legacy isn't his former power, it's the lesson he provided. He showed the world that dominance without wisdom is temporary. As King Charles enters his senior years, his aura is stronger than ever because it was forged in the fire of the Thyrant era. He doesn't need to fight anymore because the memory of what happened to the last dog who challenged him is still fresh in everyone's mind. So, to everyone still asking, where is Thyrant? The answer is here, in the peace of the Hebei Shelter. He is alive, he is fed, and he is safe. But he is no longer a king. He is a memory. His story serves as the preamble to the greatest dog leadership saga the internet has ever seen. As we move forward on the Pawble channel, we will focus on the new challenges, the new generals like Thorne and Flower Dog, and the ongoing evolution of the Silent King. Thyrant had his time in the sun, and it was glorious and terrifying, but the sun has set on his reign. Long live King Charles, the dog who proved that you don't need a crown to be a legend. You just need the heart of a lion and the silence of a master. Thank you for being part of this journey. The truth is out. The king is in his castle.